Hello everyone, Darren here with a second episode of Ranking Nintendo Games. If you haven't seen the first episode, be sure to check that out first. Like I said, I am going to be ranking quality, fairness, and most of all, character controls. Let's get started. This video can't start any better than the game Ninja Gaiden. I've played this game a lot in the past year. It has a lot of difficult jumps and enemies. The music is really great and you get plenty of health. The character controls are really smooth, so I am going to put this in the A tier. Here's another good game from the Mario series, Super Mario Bros. 2. This game is alright in my opinion. The game is easy to beat after a few tries. The only reason why we have this version is because the Japanese version, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, was considered way too hard when it reached America. The controls of the game is really creative. Toad moves really fast when picking up an object. Luigi jumps higher than the others. Peach can hover for a few seconds, and Mario runs slightly slower than Toad without holding an object. The main difficulty of this game is in World 7, but it can easily be learned. The music is also really good. I don't think the developers can also improve on this game anymore, even if they tried, so I am going to put this game in the S tier. Well, I might get some hate on this, but the next game I am reviewing is Castlevania. Not the second, neither the third, I am talking about the first one. Hear me out. The game is really good quality, but it is really difficult. Yes, I have not even passed the second stage. The controls are bad in midair. Once you have jumped, you have absolutely no control to back yourself out from a bad situation. The enemies spawn sometimes in the worst terrible spots. Other than that, the music is really good. I'll put this in the C tier. This is one of the games I literally could not win without a guide, The Legend of Zelda. This game is about Link's quest to save Zelda from Gaiden. This game was revolutionary for its time. It's introduced an open overworld that not many games were like this on a Nintendo. The music is good. If you tried this game on the Famicom Disk System, the music would sound even better. Sometimes you will have to nudge Link in certain areas to defeat an enemy. But once you get used to it, the game feels way easier than it should. The enemies spawn in random locations, but doesn't respawn in a while after you defeat all of them in the same area. Once you defeat this game, you can also play the Master Quest version, which makes this game a tad bit harder, and gives you a better ending. I am putting this game in the A tier for now. Here is, I guess, an arcade game, Kid Icarus. You play as Icarus and try to get as far as you can upwards. I think this is one of the best Nintendo games I have ever played. Some of the doors are filled with traps and some are filled with rewards. The difficulty increases the higher you get. You slightly have control of your character in midair, but not till half the jump. The enemies fall like there is no tomorrow, and some are only stunned by your weapon. The music is good at first, but gets repetitive really fast. This is going to be in the B tier. Well, here's another game I haven't played enough to understand. Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. So I'm going to put this into the haven't played section. Another good game I'm about to review next is Blaster Master. You play as a dude in a tank and collect power-ups. The game has a really creative mechanic where you can exit a tank and run on foot. It also has two perspectives to the level layout, which I thought was really cool. The music is okay-ish, but the gameplay made up for it. The controls were similar to Contra, but you face downwards and you can't jump. This is going to be in the A tier. I am about to review one of my favorite games, Bobble. You play as a little dragon that has the objective of trapping enemies into a bubble and stomping them. This was a really creative arcade game that was similar to Pac-Man, but each level had a different layout. The music is awesome and the dragon controls really nice. This is going in the S tier. Here's another hockey game, Blades of Steel. This game is almost the same thing as the game Ice Hockey I reviewed earlier, but has increased graphics. But it still is so easy to lose where your character is. This is going into the D tier, but at least it ain't going into the F tier. I guess I have to do another Castlevania game, Simon's Quest. This is the second game in the series conveniently. They haven't fixed what was wrong with the first game, plus they added more issues that made it way more confusing. This is going into the D tier. This is going to be the end of this episode of ranking 100 Nintendo games. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button for more. I guess I'll see you in another video. Bye!